morning and I'm making a YouTube video. It's my very first one and I've been wanting to do it for a while, but circumstances have never lined up right, my face isn't right, my hair isn't right, the time of day isn't right, the kids are around, they'll make noise, there's no place to do it, all of the excuses to not start making YouTube videos, which is something that's been niggling at me for a while. And this morning I woke up and I was like, you know what, I'm still in my jammies, I don't have any makeup on, I'm drinking my coffee and I'm having some me time before the kids wake up, and no time like the present, might as well just do this. So who am I? I am a mom of two toddlers. One is almost 2 and my older boy is almost 4, and in the last 4 years, I've been on a path to find peace within myself and within my lifestyle as a mother. I am trying to find peace with motherhood, and it's been a journey. And I've been writing about it in a blog, and recently I've written a book about how to integrate the practice of yoga into the lifestyle of motherhood. And I just really want to get my content out there because I have things to share, and I think videos are a great way to do it. So let's get started. First thing I want to talk about is mental clarity and living intentionally, and how this pertains to making your life easier as a mom. So number one, let's define mental clarity. Mental clarity is when a usually restless mind is calmed, so its energy can be directed in a more constructive manner. It's coming back to a place of being able to be observant of your experience. When we're able to be at that place where we're observant, calm, quiet, watchful, we can begin to start to harness the power of the mind, take the reins of our experience, and start to generate what we need to pursue what we actually really want with life. So mental clarity is having clear vision. It's being able to look at circumstances from different viewpoints. And we can't do that unless we have paused the chatter of the mind and we have become silent and calm in our mind. Oh, how do we do that? That's really difficult. It's difficult because clarity only occurs in the present moment, and our mind has a very natural and normal tendency to want to escape the present moment. We're biologically wired to do that, to scan our horizon for any evidence of danger. We're wired to troubleshoot. We're wired to think about our future, or worry about our past, or just escape the here and now. It's a very difficult thing to do, to train your mind to be present, quiet, calm, and watchful. However, life only occurs when we choose the difficulty of being present in the here and now. So how do we anchor the mind to the present moment? By being intentional. By that I mean to be clear in your motives. What is the driving force behind your actions? We don't often take time in the day to think, okay, I just reacted in that way. What was behind that? What's the root of my actions? So to be intentional is to stop what you're doing, take some time out, and pause, to observe your circumstances, to listen to yourself, prioritize what your needs of that moment are, and then state what you want. So to be intentional, to pause, observe, listen, prioritize, and state what you want. Okay, so the way that we can start cultivating an intentional practice is to start small. Keep it easy. Every morning, when you wake up in the morning, just take a moment to think about where you are and how you're feeling. First step to do this is to get yourself a journal. I absolutely recommend having a journal for a lot of reasons, but get yourself a blank journal. It doesn't have to cost much. All you need is paper and a pencil and a way to keep it all together. So in the morning, when you wake up and you have just a minute of quiet before things get crazy, grab your journal and sit down. Take that time to stop and pause. Think about how you're feeling, what your circumstances are. Allow yourself to listen to that. And then think about something that you want from yourself, from that day. It can be anything. One that I often come back to is forgiveness. That often helps me through my day, is just remembering to forgive myself. But it can be anything. You can say, I want the best day ever. And then you take that and you think about what kind of energy is required to have the best day ever. And it could be anything, and that changes from day to day. Maybe remembering to be present, or in the moment, or mindful. So you take what you want, you grab what kind of energy you need in order to get what you want, and then you write that down in a word. It could be any kind of word: acceptance, mindfulness, presence, forgiveness, courage. Just write that one word down in your journal, and that's it. Close the journal and go on about your day. Here's the thing. The important part is not the word that you write in your journal. You don't have to worry about it. You can forget about it once you write it down. The important part is the moment that you take. All of these quick, subtle, and quiet moments that you take for yourself, they add up. So let's start small and keep it easy. And just take a second each morning when you wake up to write down a word that resonates with you, that you would like to carry with you throughout the day. And it's that moment that is anchoring you, that moment that you're choosing to live intentionally. It's anchoring you to the present moment, and in that moment you are clear in your mind and connected with yourself. And there is no experiencing the peace of motherhood unless we maintain and nourish this connection with ourselves, because we can't know how to connect with others unless we have this connection with ourselves first. And it's really easy to get distracted and get lost in caring for others, and we forget to care for ourselves. But there's going to be nothing to give others unless we fill ourselves up first. And starting first thing in the morning, writing down a power word that reflects your intention and your mental clarity for the day is a great way to get started. Oh my gosh, this was supposed to be a 5-minute video, but it's double time. So thank you for being with me thus far. My first YouTube video ever. Oh God, I'm so nervous. I did it. I've got butterflies in my belly. Okay, I'm going to end here. Thanks for listening about mental clarity and living intentionally. Hopefully it was helpful. Oh, and by the way, my name's Caitlin. Okay.